Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We're going to be looking at August 2024 in this reading. So per usual, I have three different groups. Today I pulled out a deck that I haven't used in a while, the Crystal Spirits Oracle deck. I don't know why I was called to bring it out, but I brought it out and now we're here. So as usual, we have three different piles to choose from. So starting from the left, we have group 1, Lepidolite, and I also have an actual Lepidolite crystal. Group 2 is orange calcite, and I also have an orange calcite crystal. And then group 3, I have spirit quartz, which I don't have spirit quartz, but I do have a clear crystal quartz. I love the illustrations and colors in this deck. They're so vibrant and bright, and the crystals look so real. So I'm very glad that I brought this deck out. You can pick a pile based on the number it comes out in order, the illustration, the crystal, the numbers at the bottom, whatever is you feel called to pick. Go ahead and pick that. And just a reminder that you can pick multiple decks or multiple groups if that is what you're feeling called to do. So feel free to pause the video. We can take a deep breath together if that'll help you. So we can take a deep breath now. So inhale. And then exhale. Take all the time you need to select a pile, but we'll go ahead and start with group 1. And I'll have timestamps down below in my in the description, so you can easily go to your group. But yeah, without further ado, let's get started with group 1. Hi everyone, if you chose group 1, the Lepidolite, this is your reading for August 2024. I am going to read from the guidebook from this one since it's been a while since I've worked with this deck, but right off of the bat I am getting like a calming presence or just a calming energy from this card, and the purple too. It just kind of just encourages me to be a little bit more calm and relaxing. Kind of reminds me of lavender too, and also just that idea of being calm and relaxed. So let's read a little bit. The essential meaning is simplification, manageability, organization, and then one task at a time. Lepidolite appears to tell you to slow down and simplify. For you have been turning at your Mondays. For you have been turning your attention and your energy too far, too many different things. Distracting yourself from the wisdom available to you. If you feel lost and overwhelmed, it's no wonder. Fortunately, Lepidolite is here to focus you. Think about how satisfying it is to do one task from beginning to end with mindfulness, free of all the noise that distracts you and keeps you from feeling a sense of completion. So I'm getting that August for you is probably going to be very task oriented. You're probably if like July or just the rest the recent months have left you kind of doing things without being mindful, I think August is going to be the time where you're going to sit down with yourself and say, okay, clearly something's not working. I need to take it one step at a time. Let's make a list of all the things I need to accomplish, yada, yada, yada. That's the basic message that I'm getting from Lepidolite. So let's see what else we have going on for August. So I have some tarot and oracle decks that we'll be pulling from. So, starting with the tarot. Alrighty, let's see. Group 1, August 2024. And I typically pull like 4 tarot cards, so we'll see what else comes up. August 2024 for group 1. There we go, 2. August 2024 for group 1. Oops. There are 3, and then I'll get 1 more. Let me know if you like me shuffling during the video, or if you'd rather me, like, does it distract you or bother you? Let me know in the comments what you think. Oops. Sometimes that happens where all of them will want to come out, but I see 2 faced up, so I feel like that's something for you. So we'll leave those, even though it's a little bit more than 4, that's okay. So the 2 that came out face up were the Fool and the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups kind of makes sense with the message from the Lepidolite card of taking it one step at a time, because this is all about like looking at things high level, because you're so into the weeds and you've been into the weeds so much that you can't even see straight. You can't see the answer that you've been looking for, because you haven't taken a break, you haven't just taken the time to take a step back. So that kind of makes sense. And then the Fool is, of course, just, it's the first card of the deck. It's a 0, not a 1. And it's just taking a leap, taking a chance, like not worrying about everything around you, and kind of just being, just taking a chance. So let's see what else you got. You got the Empress, 8 of Pentacles, and 9 of Wands. Very interesting. Yeah, overall I do see with the 9 of Wands. Uh-oh. I don't know if you heard those dogs out there. Oh my god, I hope they're okay. Okay. With the 9 of Wands, sorry about that. So with the 9 of Wands and the 4 of Cups, and along with this message of kind of taking things one at a time, I feel like, you've been through it. You've been almost like in survival mode, and you're kind of like, you're at that point where you're doing what you need to do, but you're doing it because of survival mode, which, we've all been there at some point for something. So, and it's very difficult, but, yeah, I feel like you haven't had a chance to really just think things through and to be able to sit down with yourself and be mindful, because you've either been in survival mode, or, for example, it could be something as like you're going to work or you're going to school, and just, you keep getting projects pushed on you, or at school you're just super busy with work and extracurriculars and your schoolwork, and so it all kind of piles up, right? And you feel like you don't have the time to really sit down and really understand what needs to be done and why it needs to be done. It's kind of I need to get things done because 5 things are due at the same time. So you're kind of just doing what you can, which we've all been there. I think with the Fool here and the Empress, and even the 8 of Pentacles, you could be working on something like something new, something that with the 8 of Pentacles can lead to something of like a small business or something, or even something of like a craft. It doesn't have to be a business, but you're a certain skill set, whether it's let's take the school for example. Let's say you're learning to be like a veterinarian, or like you're learning something very something that'll take a long time, and you're learning your skill set there and what it needs to be a veterinarian, or whatever it is that you're studying. You could take it for work too. Let's say you've been doing this one job, like a new job for a while, that's not really something you studied for or whatever, and now you're kind of like, you know what, I can see myself doing this. So you're trying to find maybe like certificates, or you know, maybe you're going to go back to get your master's, or something that aligns with the job that you're interested in, or something, if you're wanting to try something new. And with the Empress and the Fool, I get that it's something new, I get that it's something creative, and something that kind of nurtures you, and it will and need in return for you to kind of grow with it and nurture it as well. Like, it can't just, like with the Empress, I kind of see that it'll bring you a type of healing, or just a type of like newfound creativity, and just overall just like emotional fulfillment. But it'll also involve you to need to take the time and the effort to grow and nurture it, if it's something like new, like a certain skill set, or starting a new business, or some new venture. And I think this new business or skill set that you're learning, new craft, is something that's going to bring you, it's something very much needed as well, because, you know, we also have the Four of Cups and the Nine of Wands here of someone just, you know, they've been through it. They're just trying to survive. So I think this will be a welcome change in August. And yeah, this is actually very exciting. And even myself, I kind of feel like this excitement that even though you have this going on, you know, that's not, like, this is temporary. Like that feeling of survival mode, or like, you know, feeling rushed, and not being able to be methodical or as mindful as you'd want to be on certain things, because you're getting pushed, you're getting like projects or things pushed on you. I feel like, you know, it's not temporary, and you and this, whatever it is, this new venture skill set is going to be something very healing, but also something very you're going to welcome it, and you're going to be excited to start. And I think it'll even bring you a newfound like boost of energy to continue for the rest of the year, or just, you know, just in general, to continue pushing forward. Awesome. Okay, so I got some decks, so let's see what else comes out from the Oracle now, and we'll just provide some more details into the reading. Alrighty, group 1, August 2024. You got 2 cards from this deck. So let's see. Positivity, Marigold. So yeah, the cards are going to go overlap each other. I'm sorry. And then Courage, Time, which makes sense with the Fool. And because I think what the Fool is doing, jumping off that cliff, they don't know what's going to happen. They just know that that's the next right step for them, and that takes a lot of courage, right? That takes a lot of courage, ambition, determination, trust in yourself, that you'll make it through. So definitely I see the courage in that. I think the positivity is also a great message, considering this kind of like I said, like I've been saying throughout the reading, the survival mode, or just the pressure of having to do things of having just a lot of things on your plate. The positivity kind of comes in, and it could very well be a part of this new thing that you're working on. And I think it'll just, give you the boost that you need, the energy and the boost that you need to move forward. So I think that positivity message is definitely a great message. Okay, let's see. With all this, how do I say, just, with the Nine of Wands and the Four of Cups, kind of, that survival mode, it's not fun being there, right? So let me pull a self-care oracle. See what kind of self-care we could give you an idea of some type of self-care to help you get through this time. Let's see, group 1, August 2024. What kind of self-care? We got one card. Let's see. Connect with your ancestors. I love that. I love this card. Ooh. Because I do think it reminds us that, there's always loved ones and our ancestors that we can look to for guidance, protection, wisdom, all the things. I think even with the Nine of Cups too, it could even be like some type of along with the Empress, it could be some type of healing of generational trauma too. Take the messages as they come, of course, because the Nine of Wands is also, like you can see, it's someone who's just had to go through like fight after fight, and she's still standing. So if that resonates, it could just be you, like, your family has been through a lot. So this is you kind of, breaking a cycle. And I think also connecting with your ancestors and kind of giving them, practicing gratitude for what they've done in the past, to get you to where you are now. And if you've ever asked for wisdom or guidance from them before, thanking them for doing that, and then thanking them for being on the journey with you, because they were always with us. And yeah, with the Empress, it could also be like I said, some healing of some sort. So that's a good message. Let's see. I got 2 more cards, or 2 more decks. So let me pull one more. Alrighty, group 1, August 2024. Oy. All right. Step out of your comfort zone. I like this a lot, especially with the Fool here. Another message came in with the ancestors. It could be that, like, let's say you come from a family of like doctors or nurses and stuff like that. You could very well be from a family that, they come from a line of something. And perhaps this is you starting on that journey to follow in someone's footstep, or perhaps it's something a little bit different. Perhaps maybe that's not something that interests you, and it's kind of coping with that fact of, what do I do? How can I know for sure that this is what I want to do? And that's where that Fool comes in, of like, well, you got to take a chance. So what is that chance that you want to take? You know what I mean? So that could be something to and then of course this one's self-explanatory, but step out of your comfort zone. We hear it time and time again since grade school, but there's only one you. Go out there and be yourself. If you've been, it could even be that like I've been hearing this a lot lately, and I think it makes sense, but sometimes we're so comfortable with like the uncomfortable, with that survival mode, because we know it because we've been in it for so long, that whenever we do want to do something that we genuinely enjoy, or go after a different career, something that would actually bring us joy, versus doing what we already know, even though doesn't feel great, but we continue to do what doesn't feel great because that's just what we know. So it's kind of taking that courage to step out of that comfort zone and to really choose what brings you happiness and joy. And perhaps connecting with your ancestors will help you make that decision. And it could even be too that like perhaps like you look into your ancestry and find out that you come from a family of like healers or doctors, and you didn't know that before. It's been like lost somewhere in time, and then now you're starting to realize, holy cow, this could be something that I'm genuinely interested in. So this message, like, this can be taken many different ways. Just take what resonates. These are just some examples that are coming in my head as I go through the reading. So take the message as take whatever resonates, and me talking through this may even give you like certain sparks that I didn't say. So yeah, that's the magic of it all. So yes, important message to step out of your comfort zone. All right, so I have one last deck. It's an affirmation deck. So let's see what affirmation. You can use this to get you through August. Let's see. What is Group 1's affirmation for August 2024? August 2024. Can't believe it's already August. August 2024. There we go. We got our one card. Ooh, I love this, love this. I am free. I release myself from the thoughts and feelings that have held me back. Any guilt, shame, embarrassment, self-doubt, and fear that I harbor, I release. Today, I am free. I love that. I love that. Even with like with the Nine of Wands and the Four of Cups, you could tell that, you could see it in their faces. They were distressed. They were these weren't their highest points in life, but there are other cards here that show that they're at their highest points, and how they got through that is being courageous, stepping out of their comfort zone, listening to themselves and nurturing themselves, and having faith and trust in themselves, being positive, all the things. So that can be you too. You can step out of your comfort zone. I feel like I want to say that too many times in these last 20 minutes, but be yourself, be free, be positive, trust yourself, have faith in yourself, and you can do anything if you trust in yourself, have faith in yourself. Take it one step at a time. Like writing your tasks down or doing like a checklist or something, I think will be very helpful. And I think will give you that, I think that could be a roadmap to gaining more positivity if you see like what you've all have accomplished for the month. And trying to think what else. Yeah, lean into joy, lean into happiness, find that happiness for yourself. Yeah, I think that's all the messages I have for you for August. If anything comes into fruition or resonates, I would love to hear it in the comments. If you'd like a more personalized reading, because disclaimer, this is a general reading, so like I said, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But if you'd like a more personalized reading, you can get that through the link in the description. It'll give you like my different offerings, and then you can go from there and schedule. I think that's it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you very, very soon. And thank you so much for staying and watching the video. Have a great August. Thank you. Bye. Hi everyone, if you chose group 2, the orange calcite, this is your reading for August 2024. Let's see what's happening in August. So first we have the orange calcite card, very pretty orange. It's August, so Leo season, so with the orange I think I'm kind of getting just a very like energetic vibe. There also could be some love, or like there could be some love in August for you, whether, I don't know what that looks like, but let's refer to the guidebook just for additional information. But that's the overall vibe I'm getting from this card right off the bat. Alrighty, so essential meaning from the guidebook is creativity, the pleasure of birthing something new, sensuality, and sexuality. So the creative force of the conscious universe flows through you. This is a fertile time for you as you feel your connection to the source of all inventiveness. Right now, your ability to channel creativity and birth something new is exceptional. Orange calcite spirit's message is to fully inhabit the role of artist and co-creator, for you are the creative type right now. Being playful as you exercise your imagination will help you recognize what you want to co-create and how you might take action toward fulfilling your deepest desires. So I think August is going to be a very creative month for you. You're gonna, as the guidebook suggests, you're probably like just in a creative mode right now. You're probably gonna generate a lot of ideas, and you're probably gonna try, figure out a plan, how to, like, what's going on with these creative ideas. Are you gonna pursue them? Is it just a one-off thing? But I feel a lot of creativity, so that's great. Let's pull some tarot cards. Alrighty, group 2, August 2024. Start pulling some tarot cards for you. Let's see what other messages come up. Group 2. Got 1, 2. Try to get one more. There we go. Just move that over to the side for now. All right, let's see what tarot cards came out. We have the Page of Swords, the Star, Justice, and the Wheel of Fortune. yeah, I feel very, with the star, and even with the Page of Swords, I do feel that creativity. You're probably even like gaining knowledge from this creativity. Maybe you're the type of person that thought you weren't creative, and or maybe you have ideas and you just were always the one to be like, nothing's gonna come from it or whatever. But I think now you're in a different mindset where you're like, oh yeah, you know what, my ideas, they can't be something if I, put some time and thought into them. Like they're not just coming for no reason, like there's something there. So with the Page of Swords in particular, it's either like a wealth of knowledge or just someone starting a journey in regards to finding knowledge or wisdom. This is very much like student type of deal, so you may be going to school, whatever level that looks like. It could be you learning a new skill, or even you just learning new information about a situation or something. The star is, I actually love this with the connection like of the guidebook talking about you are a co-creator with the universe, because in this deck in particular, the star, they talk about how the star, like we are connection between like our reality here on earth and then the universe, or our lives here on earth and then the universe. So that's I kind of like that connection, especially like here she's she's connecting like the universe and the cosmos with earth, and so I love that connection. I love that that's there. The Wheel of Fortune, I think August is also just gonna be like just a big month for you to like kind of propel yourself in whatever aspect in life that you choose, whether that's money, that's finance, health, whatever it is. I think once you set your mind on, oh yeah, I want to grow this in my life, then I think you're gonna you're gonna find creative ideas and you're gonna set like a game plan in motion in order to fulfill that. And I think it really is just up to you. Like you could just, as the card suggests, kind of just like roll the wheel and see where it lands. You may have a thought of what you want to grow or change, and for some of you it may just be you just rolling the dice, so to speak, and just figuring out what that is. So that's great. And then we got 11, the Justice card. So you could be looking at like legal matters. Maybe it's like you like whether it's like leasing a car or an apartment or moving or getting a new job, so you're probably maybe looking at a lot of like legal documents and stuff like that. It could also be just like an evening of the scales, so to speak. So if you haven't been feeling like things are like, if you haven't been feeling like the best, I think now is the time for you to kind of like take control. Or if you feel like things haven't been going your way, I kind of feel like you taking like control, or perhaps like you are getting like the universe is kind of cutting you some slack, and you're gonna be able to kind of like take the reins of your life again, if that and you're gonna be able to move forward. I don't know if that message came through, but yeah, it could also be just like the balancing of scales, whether it's kind of getting like 2 of Pentacles, where maybe you're trying to find like a balance, whether it's work-life balance, whether it's like focusing more like if you haven't put yourself or like a relationship or something as a priority, you're probably prioritizing that now. And it could be that something that you decide to, whether it's love, whether it's health or whatever, I think there's something that you're going to try to focus on, and you're probably just balancing your time and efforts to get that venture going, whatever it is. I also noticed that there's 3 major arcanas here, so August could just be a very important month, like a turning point for you, group 2. That's awesome. Let's get some more cards for you. Alrighty, group 2. We got one myself. Connect with crystals. Orange calcite could very well be that crystal to connect with. I love the 1111, so this could just also be like a manifesting time for you. Or 11 just could be a number that you've been seeing often. But yeah, connecting with crystals. I love crystals. I don't have many, but I try to learn like their meanings and like what their uses are, and I try to incorporate them in my life, whether it's just carrying them, like if I need more confidence or clarity, I'll pull a quartz out. If I need more love, rose quartz, like things like that. I try to, if I feel like I need a little boost in something in my life, that's where I'll try to bring my crystals with me, bring them close, and they do kind of, I just feel a little bit better whenever I have my crystals with me. So I think definitely if you've ever been interested in crystals, right now could be the time where you are gaining that knowledge in crystals, perhaps. And they can boost your manifestations. They can boost any, like your creativity. Just look up at crystals that, can help you with creativity or confidence or wisdom, whatever it is that you're looking for. I can guarantee you there's a crystal out there that you can connect with that that will match what your uses and what you're intending to boost in your life. So connecting with crystals. I got a couple more decks to pull from. I am gonna pull a love compass for you just because the heart there could be some love for some of y'all, so let's just see. But first, let's pull Luminology, Group 2, August 2024. Woohoo! There's a lot of cards. So we're not gonna take all of these. Let's start again. Just need one. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Very interesting. That could be where the justice is coming for some of y'all too. This personal issue, whatever it is, you could just be, it could be getting resolved, and that's probably where, it's probably just going to be one less thing that you worry about. I'm going to read this one. Maybe the guidebook. So full moon in Cancer. Just turn to the page right there. So things are likely to get very heated as full moon in Cancer is a super emotional sign. So there could be something of an explosion of feelings around now or surrounding your question. Interesting. It's important to be sensitive to other people when you pull this card. There are some very fine sensibilities around, so tread carefully as you move towards your goals or dreams. This card indicates an especially feminine time. Also heralds a time to deal with any family issues coming up. Nothing to worry about. It just signals a challenge is now coming to an end. This card also suggests a private issue will soon come to a head and that it's a great time to move house. The answer to your question lies with being a kind leader. Interesting. So maybe where that justice is coming from is whenever this personal issue, whatever it is that gets resolved, it's going to give you more. I think it's going to give you some clarity. It's going to give you time to be creative. So less time thinking about this personal issue as it gets resolved, and then more time being able to be creative and getting back on track. So I don't think it's okay. Nothing to worry about. But it does make sense, I think, especially with the major arcana. There are 3 out of the 4 cards are major arcana. It does make sense that August, like I said, may be a turning point for you. So let's pull a green witch oracle card next. Group 2, August 2024. Ooh. Affection, sorrow. I don't think I've ever gotten this, so I will be referring to the deck or the guidebook here as well, because I think this is the first time this card has come out in a reading. But what's funny is that I just saw Beauty and the Beast, and the mirror kind of reminds me, this mirror right here kind of reminds me of that. Well, let's refer to the deck. Alrighty. Oh, I like this first sentence. New experiences are coming your way, which means you will feel prompted to find new ways of doing things. If you are seeking a solution, be more receptive to suggestions and openings. Ensure you're putting your true feelings into all that you are doing. A valuable proposition should come your way, but don't get too carried away. I feel like that makes a lot of sense with this reading. So let me go back to it, let's see. If you're seeking a solution, this personal issue that's supposed to be getting resolved, you just don't, be open to suggestions. And that could be what the Page of Swords is also, like being open-minded. Don't listen to different perspectives, listen to different suggestions, and get a well-rounded perspective before you make a decision. Ensure that you're putting your true feelings into all that you are doing. So I think that has a lot to do with that creative message coming from this reading for you, group 2. Especially with the Star card, be true to who you are. Find what it is that lights you up, that brings you joy, and I think with the justice, you're, like I said, with this personal issue getting resolved, you're probably going to have more time, and you're going to focus your efforts on those things that do bring you joy, that do align with your true feelings. And that's where that creativity is going to be sparking up. So. And find new ways of doing things. I did like that part too, because I think that goes along with that Page of Swords message of be open-minded. If you've been doing things one way for the longest time, maybe change things up. I think maybe that's where the creativity comes in. It could be a major change. You could be doing something totally different, and it could be something as simple as just changing your routines. You know, maybe trying a new coffee flavor, or waking up a little bit early to try to get a walk in or a workout in, things like that to kind of change things up. I think will also spark like creativity and just you being able to do things differently. And like I said, that may be sparking things in your mind to be more creative, and will bring new flow of ideas and thoughts and mindsets, things like that. So I just got like fine-tuning, so you maybe just be like fine-tuning your routine with the crystals. I think you're like learning new things, and kind of whatever all these things that you're learning, maybe incorporating them into your daily routine. So this is the love message. So let's see, group 2, August 2020. There we go. Ooh, patience. There are things that have yet to unfold in the situation. Interesting. Trust the wait and have patience. Everything is unfolding exactly as it's meant to. There is a reason a connection or opportunity may not be happening yet. Trust in divine timing. So that may be, like I said, thing like this personal issue, whatever it is. It'll require patience. I think I think where the justice is coming in is that it's probably been something that's maybe been out of your control, and something you haven't been able to, get resolved yet. Like I'm kind of getting like, let's say you applied for like a job or a scholarship, or submitted an application for something, and now you're like in that waiting moment. So you're playing that wait game until you get a response back. So I'm kind of getting like that, you did what you could in this situation, and now it's kind of just waiting until you get a response, until you get that final like yes or no, and then that way you can move forward. So, and I think once you get that resolution, you're going to be able to have more time, and you're going to have that knowledge to be like, oh, okay, now I can move forward with this, or no, I have to regroup and try something different. So that's where I get that's coming from. Which could be a love message. It could just be overall. The situation could be surrounding love or relationship, and it also very well couldn't be. It could just be you, like I said, with a job, or you submit an application for something, and it, right now it just requires patience. But I think there are still some things that you can do on the side, like I said, with the crystals, trying new things, trying new ways of doing things that you already do, finding that knowledge, learning a new skill, or learning new ideas and thoughts and things like that, in order to continue to move forward until this resolution comes to its conclusion, and you figure out what you need to do. So last card for you, group 2. It's going to be a little affirmation deck that I'm pulling from, so you can use this affirmation to get you through August. Let's see, group 2, August 2024. There we go. Oh, wow. I really like this. Okay. I am worry-free. I release worry over things I cannot control. Instead, I choose to focus on things that are pleasing to me. When I release worry, I allow room for solutions to enter my life. I am worry-free. That just is a great way to tie the whole reading together and like to, you know, put a little bow on top and yay. So that resonates a lot with the rest of the message of, you know, you, in this, whatever the situation is, you've done what you could. It may just require patience until you get, you know, that resolution that you're looking for. And I think once that happens, once you get that resolution, you're going to figure out whether, you know, how to move forward. And I think right now you can use this time to refresh, change it up a little bit in your routine. Do things, like as the card says, that are pleasing to you. That's probably where the star is coming in, like, and where that message from this sorrel card came in, of doing things that you enjoy, doing things that align with your true feelings. And I think, yeah, just in the page, this is just coming into the Page of Swords, you could just be discovering new things about yourself. Perhaps so much time you've been putting into like your job or other people, and you haven't been focusing much on yourself lately. And so that's probably you. This is probably you, like, you know what? I should use this time to really focus on myself. What do I like? What do I not like? Like, I remember I used to like this. Do I still enjoy that? Oh no, then, well, what would I enjoy? You know, things like that. But I love the be open to suggestions, be open-minded, allow room for new solutions to enter your life. And along with that, you know, do things that bring you joy, that align with your true feelings, and patience. Like, everything's unfolding. It's like kind of having that trust of everything's unfolding as it should be. You've done what you could, and now it's just, you know, yeah, trust in divine timing. So that's the message I have for you, group 2. If anything resonated, or anything comes into fruition from August, I would love to hear it in the comments. Feel free to like and subscribe. That would help out my channel a lot. This is a general reading, so if you'd like to get more details specifically for your situation, then you can click the link in my description, and that will lead you to a link tree to where you can like find my different offerings and go from there and schedule something with me. But yeah, I hope y'all have a great August. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching, and hoping to see you in the next video. Bye. Hi there. If you chose group 3, this is your reading for August 2024. This is the Spirit Quartz card. I'm kind of getting that you're connecting with your spirit overall. I am going to read the guidebook for this one, but this is an overall message for you for August, is that you're probably just connecting with your spirit, ancestors even. But let's see overall. Let's see from the guidebook. Alrighty. Oh, I love this. Connecting to community, universal love, harmony, and cooperation. We heal in partnership, the strong lifting up the weak, taking turns supporting each other. When this crystal spirit appears, the message is to reach out and connect to your community and discover the true power of your gifts through sharing them with others. Your willingness to put the highest good ahead of the wants of your small self is called for now. Reciprocity does not mean keeping a ledger, but instead feeling the power of offering kind words and acknowledgments. You have the power to change the lives of others and awaken them to the abundance and love available from the universe who works through all of us. I love this. I think for August it's going to be you're probably feeling like a call or a need to just help others around you, and using your gifts specifically to do that. So think about what you're good at, and think about how that you can use that to help others. You may be looking at volunteering events around your community, anything to just help you, your friends, your family, and just the greater community in general, whether you know people or you don't. You may just be feeling like just looking for something else to fulfill your life. Maybe you've been stuck in a routine and you're looking for something a little bit extra. So let's see, let's pull the tarot cards. Let me move that to the side. So let's see what other messages we have. Group 3, August 2024. If you're new here, I typically pull 4 tarot cards, unless like more come out, then we'll take those. Let's pull one more. Group 3, August 2024. Ooh. Group 1 had this card come out as well, the Fool, so you may want to look at Group 1 if you're feeling called to. But we have the Fool, the 6 of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and Judgment. This is awesome. With the 6 of Swords, I do feel that call to help your community, help others around you, because the 6 of Swords, she's getting away from something, but she has help. These people are guiding her through the night in order to get out of a situation that wasn't serving her, wasn't good for her, whatever it could be, but they're guiding her. So you could be calling. That could be where that message is coming in, of just helping your community and just finding how can you help others. The Fool, this is all about taking a risk, taking a chance, and being bold. I think the guidebook even says, the first thing it says is be bold. Fortune favors the bold to take risks, take chances. So August could be a chance for you to maybe do something you've never done before. Maybe it's been on your mind and you just have been kind of wary of whether to do it or not. I could kind of see like maybe with that volunteer message, maybe you've been playing around with the idea of volunteering and, you know, joining an organization or something that helps people around you, helps your community, and maybe now you're like, no, I'm gonna take that, you know, now I'm gonna take that chance and like go help the community and join that organization. Maybe you haven't, maybe something was stopping you from doing it. I think now you're just kind of, you've kind of gotten that that just like boost forward to be like, you know, I'm just gonna do it. With the Ace of Wands, you this could be a very creative time, August, for all the readings have been just like very creative, kind of like changing things up, and the way people are changing things up through the readings that I've had recently in August is through creativity, like new ideas and thoughts coming in and kind of incorporating those in our daily lives. Maybe your way of helping others, helping the community is through art, or music and writing. Maybe you're into those things, and maybe that's, you want to create a community revolving that, whether it's art, music, what, like something of that sort. You're probably very artistic, and if you don't think you are, and this is probably you kind of discovering like, yes, I can be I am artistic, and it's just you know, taking that leap of faith and you spending the time on it. And then we have the last card, Judgment, which is all about releasing judgment of others, releasing judgment that others have on you, and just being yourself. There's a lot of music here, so music, maybe look into like teaching, like volunteering to teach classes like at your library or something like that. Or maybe this is all you creating a community revolving something that you're interested in, like a hobby, like music or art or writing. Maybe you start like a meetup club, or you know, you like a book club, or like an art club, or like a knitting circle or something like that. I can see something, and then you're building a community of people, and you know, you all just vibe together. Yeah, and I think this helps you because it helps everyone in that community, because it's like a creative outlet, right? So that's what I'm getting for the tarot. I have oracle decks to kind of get some more details. So let's pull the first one. Alrighty. Group 3, August 2024. Dream journal. So writing could be something, and you don't have to be like interested in writing or have a writing degree or whatever. It could just be like, writing could just be an outlet for you to kind of get your to write down how your day is going, your emotions, how you're feeling. So I think the message is kind of as simple as that. Write a dream journal, write down your dreams, because those also could bring new ideas and creativity on how you can help others, how you can, you know, with the Fool, like take those chances, take those risks. Like maybe your dreams are telling you what you should take those risks and chances on. Like your dreams can tell us a lot, and it's just like, you know, documenting them and kind of seeing if there are any recurring messages. or symbols. Alrighty, let's get a Moonology. Group 3, August 2024. What's coming from this deck? Ooh, your dreams need a practical plan. I love that. So while there's a lot of creativity in the cards, I do think this card is also calling for you to have a plan, to kind of think things through a little bit. Because I think we need both. We need, you know, that ability to take risks, to take chances, to follow our dreams, to have that energy and that drive to do that. But you also need, like, okay, well, how am I going to pull this off? So that's where the plan comes in. I am gonna read the guidebook on this one. I just got a message to do that, so I will do so. Let's see. Sometimes you need to weave a bit of magic, and sometimes you need to be practical, and sometimes you need to find a combination of the two. This card suggests that this is where you are now. You need to use the laws of attraction to draw in what you want. By imagining it, expecting it, welcoming it. But you need to balance that with taking down to earth steps towards your goals. I love that, because I think it's definitely true. While we can wish it and dream it, we also need to put a practical plan to it to give it a chance to get fulfilled, right? So, and I think your dreams could definitely, like, documenting them, they may, like I said, there may be some recurring messages on how that gets done. How do you put a plan to your dreams? Your dreams may be telling you everything you need to know. It's just kind of writing them down and you know, seeing what pops up whenever you read them and write them down. With the Ace of Wands, I kind of feel like you're starting this journey, right? You're to listen to your creativity and to find things that you enjoy, and even building a community. And that if you're like you're starting a book club or an art club and you want to start that, but then comes, well, how do I do that? So kind of asking yourself those questions too whenever, you know, you get an idea popping up. So this is the Green Witch Oracle, Group 3, August 2024. It's coming from this deck. There we go. Longevity Chrysanthemum. This card usually comes up for me when we, like, exactly that. You're working on your long-term goals and you need to find, this is like earth energy along with the Taurus. Like, you're finding what you need in order to make your dreams a reality. Okay, I'm going to read this one as well, the Oracle, the guidebook. A phase in which we trust completion, a sense of belonging and peace has been reached, is signified by the appearance of chrysanthemums. Deeper intimacy in relationships is highlighted. You may want to explore this area of your life as a long-term commitment needs attention. A cycle of learning is coming to an end, or you now have all the facts you require. Creative blocks, melancholy, and weak boundaries or challenges. I think what your creativity and your ideas, they have the potential of, being something real and being something that's long lasting. And those creative blocks, that's where your plan comes in order to get you through those creative blocks. So that way like what do I need to do next? What's the next step? So for some of you, you may be looking at your relationships, or there may just be a focus there on your relationships. Deeper intimacy may be highlighted. That's maybe why you want to be a part of something more, like in a community, because like I said, you may need something that is more like, that brings fulfillment, that brings a little, like that little something extra. I know when I get so focused on like work or school, and that's all I've been focusing on for a long time, it kind of feels tiring after a while, and you need that something extra, right? Like to go out and hang out with friends, or to go, if it was an art club or a knitting circle or whatever it was, that just brings you fulfillment, that brings you joy outside of work and school. Just kind of like an outlet, right? So that may be where that need for community is coming from. And actually, we are on to our last deck. I have a affirmation deck that you can use to get you through August. So let's see, group 3, August 2024. Alrighty, I am open. Vulnerability is my strength, not my weakness. My openness attracts those who are beneficial to my highest good. When I lean into my feelings, I am honoring my truth. When I communicate my feelings in a loving way, I am speaking my truth. I am open. I love that. I think especially with the Judgment card, and even the Six of Swords. It was, that girl must have taken a lot of vulnerability to show that, hey, I need help, I need guidance, and it takes a lot of vulnerability to ask for help. And so if you're in a position where you need to ask for help, like it's a strength, not a weakness. And I think when we are open and we let go of that judgment, it allows us to, it brings in the people that we need in our life in order to get through it is what we need to get through. Yeah, my openness attracts those who are beneficial to my highest good. You may just be, I feel like you've been either like just so hyper focused on school or work, and maybe to the point where you're not even like, you're just going home right after work or school, and maybe you're introverted, you don't go out much. And I think right now you're like, oh, I'm feeling the need to need people in my life that share the same interests that you do, and just going out there and having fun with people that, share your same interests. So, if there are groups that you can join, by all means go join them. It may even be you creating your own group. So that is also something, that's probably where the openness comes in, where you starting a group, and you starting to create a space for you and others that are like you, like-minded like you, so you can all, you know, talk amongst yourself, do the things that you enjoy to do, share your interests, share your thoughts, and honoring yourselves and y'all's truth and being able to communicate. So that may be where that vulnerability message is coming in, where it may be you creating that for your community because you currently don't have that yet. So thank you so much, Group 3, for tuning in. If anything resonates or anything comes into fruition, I'd love to hear it in the comments. This is a general reading, so if you would like something a little bit more detailed, go to the link in my description. That'll lead you to my offerings, and you can schedule some time with me to get a little bit deeper. So yeah, thank you so much. I'd love to see you in the next one. Feel free to like and subscribe. That definitely helps out my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.